You're watching Sun TV, broadcasting to the world from studios in Providenciales in the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. Sun TV, your source for real news as it happens.
I'm Toddleen Zafrlin, and thanks for watching this Sun TV News Bulletin. Parrot Cay wins 3 major international awards. Don O'Sullivan is appointed Community Liaison Officer for the hospital, and the Parrot Cay place is bringing 15 medical volunteers from the U.S. to help deal with the roaming dogs on Providenciales. Parrot Cay, a high-end luxury resort which attracts the rich and famous, continues to give the Turks and Caicos Islands a tremendous amount of international recognition. The resort, which is set on its own private island and which has a 1-mile-long beach, is home to such persons as Bruce Willis, Donna Karan, and Keith Richards. It also being very popular with guests such as Julia Roberts, Ben Affleck, Paul McCartney, Justin Timberlake, Barbra Streisand. Parrot Cay is owned by billionaire Christina Ong, and the cost of villa starts from $5 million US. Recently, Condé Nast Traveler Reader Travel Awards awarded Parrot Cay Resorts 3 distinguished awards. They are Best Overseas Holiday Hotel in Americas and Caribbean, Best Overseas Hotel Spas, and the World's Top 100. The resort celebrated its success with an awards cocktail reception on Friday, October 25th at Saving Grace Villa, Leeward, Providenciales. Persons from a wide cross-section of the society attended the event, and there was much high praise for Parrot Cay. We hear more from Premier Honorable Dr. Rufus Ewing, Governor Peter Beckingham, Deputy Opposition Leader Honorable Sean Oswald, and Hotel General Manager Grant Noble.
I got to go to London to the awards at the Natural History Museum in London to pick up the awards. Never in the history of these awards has any hotel won 3. We won 3, but just to qualify this, we won the #1 in the world. Last year, that award was won by the country of Italy. So this year, it's been won by the country of the Turks and Caicos. How cool is that? We're lucky, aren't we? You know what, I think we just do the basics well, and we try and look after our guests. Our mantra is, as long as it's not illegal, immoral, or unethical, the guest will get whatever they want. So we try and do that. But you know, we're very lucky. We work in a good environment in the Turks and Caicos, and we're well supported by a lot of people in the Turks and Caicos. So it's good for us.
I think it's fantastic for Turks and Caicos and the people of Turks and Caicos, because it's bound to bring more tourists in from North America and I hope Europe. So it's a great evening for Turks and Caicos. That's the important thing, not just for the resort, but for the whole country. What it demonstrates is that this island can really produce the world's best quality, rated up with hotels from many other countries. So it says an awful lot. It speaks a great deal about the service, the style of this country.
I definitely feel proud. And I'm even more proud of the operators, the workers, the employees of that resort who've sweat and hard work has actually made that happen. I know it's very difficult to maintain resorts in high quality and to consistently produce high quality results. And this is what Parrot Cay has done. This is what most of our high-end resorts are doing, and it only means good for sustainable tourism, sustainable high-end tourism for Turks and Caicos. And so I'm extremely proud for us to have those accolades bestowed upon us and our resort.
Well, we're very proud. I think that the Turks and Caicos Islands have done a great job in making sure that we offer our visitors to that in the highest standards. And properties like resorts like Parrot Cay have done an excellent job through the years. They have actually set the bar, and obviously other properties that came along since 7 Stars, Amanyara has followed suit, and making sure that when we say that we are a high-end destination, that's exactly what it is. The quality, the service and offerings that these hotels have been given is second to none. And we want to congratulate Parrot Cay on their win with the Condé Nast Readers Travelers Award. I think it only stands to say that this is where we want our other resorts in the country to strive towards.
Dr. Don O'Sullivan has been appointed to a newly created role of community liaison for Turks and Caicos Islands Hospital. In this capacity, Dr. O'Sullivan will be responsible for helping the hospital to enhance its outreach to the Turks and Caicos Islands community. Sun TV caught up with Dr. O'Sullivan, and she explains more of what her new job will entail.
It entails reaching out to the community, promoting positive links between the hospital and community groups. So I will be looking forward to working closely with groups such as the National AIDS Programme, the Cancer Society, reaching out to the private practitioners and responding to the needs of the community and the government. It entails reaching out to the community, promoting positive links between the hospital and community groups. So I will be looking forward to working closely with groups such as the National AIDS Programme, the Cancer Society, reaching out to the private practitioners and responding to the needs of the community and the government. But there would be more of a closer link between different community groups, whether that's church groups, whether that's government organisations, or whether that's charity organisations, and that there would be an easier method of possibly going forwards and having those services integrated and those concerns readily addressed. Well, first of all, I'd really like to thank Jill Maybury, the CEO, and InterHealth for having the confidence in me to do this role. I am hoping, and I've actually just spoken to Nadia Aswad, the Director of Health, and I would hope first of all to hold interviews with different interested groups to find out not just what they expect from the hospital, but also that the challenges that they've already faced in interacting with the hospital, and then hopefully finding solutions to move forward.
Anyone who lives or visits Providenciales will be aware that stray dogs continue to be a serious problem for the island. The Parrot Cay Place has joined forces with the Tourist Board and the Providenciales government in order to tackle the issue. Laurie McCann, a volunteer with the Parrot Cay Place, gave Sun TV an insight into what the organization is all about. She also talks about the seriousness of the stray dogs problem and tells us about the 15 medical volunteers from the U.S. who will be visiting the TCI to help.
Parrot Cay Place is a charity that was registered in 2005, and what we do is we end up taking puppies that have been born to people's dogs, and we rehabilitate them, we get them proper vet care, and then we get them adopted out to new homes, mainly in Canada and the US, to tourists that are down here on holidays. We have a new animal welfare committee in Turks and Caicos, and it's a joint venture between private and public sector. So Parrot Cay Place and Zero Tolerance Committee, which is private entities, have joined with the Tourist Board, the Hotel Association, and the government of the Turks and Caicos to form the Animal Welfare Committee. And what we are doing is we are offering next week, Monday, October 28th to Friday, November 1st, a free spay and neuter clinic in Providenciales at the Five Keys Community Center. We have a total of 15 medical volunteers arriving from the U.S., and these folks are all donating a week of their holidays, and they are paying actually their own airfare down to come down and volunteer and help out our island community. I think anyone driving around Turks and Caicos can see the need for spay and neuter. We unfortunately have a very large roaming dog population, a combination of owned and unowned dogs, and a great majority of these dogs are not spayed or neutered. And a female dog, if she's not spayed or neutered, can have up to 18 puppies in a year. So one dog at the end of the year can turn into over 100 because each of those puppies can have her own puppies at 6 months of age. The government is currently doing a trapping and humane euthanasia program. And they've been doing that now for about 8 weeks, and we're looking at 300 to 400 dogs that they've done in the past 2 months. They've been out and working 5 nights a week for the past 8 weeks, and so they're getting anywhere between 1 dog and up to 10 dogs a night when they're out there. And so, you know, we're talking 300 to 400 now. And in the past, they had some stats from the year, I believe it was 2005 or 2006, I don't remember the exact year, that they did 1,900 humane euthanasias that year. So Parrot Cay, what we do is we get the puppies into our care, and we make sure that they get proper veterinary treatment. And then we have our adoption center in Salt Mills, and so we have tourists come in. During the tourist season, we'll have anywhere up to 150 people through our doors every day. What we do is it allows people to understand the problem here in Turks and Caicos and gives us a good venue to have people meet the puppies that are available. So the puppies, when they've had 2 sets of shots, can come into the adoption center, and then tourists can come in and take them for beach walks. And what that does is it helps the puppies to get socialized with meeting new people, meeting strangers, meeting children, going outdoors, going to the beach, and it helps the puppies sort of become well-rounded. And the tourists love it. You know, even if they can't adopt, it's one of the things that's actually mentioned on TripAdvisor, and the tourist board has it as one of the things to do in Turks and Caicos with your children.
Well, that's our Sun TV news break for today. Join us again tomorrow when we bring you real news as it happens directly to your computer, mobile device, or smartphone. If you know anyone living overseas who would like to keep up with what is happening in the TCI, get them to email us at sun@suntci.com so we can add them to our mailing list to get Sun TV news. Thanks for watching. I'm Toddleen Dafferlin.